Beltran rips one deep toward the gap in left center, but over goes Ross to make the play and end the inning. 10 men came to bat for the Mets, and they put up a 6th spot against Mark Hendrickson and the Marlins. David Wright with the biggest hit of the inning, drilling a 3-run double. 6-0 New York for Santana. The ball game is over.
Lot to get to here on the post-game broadcast.
Oh, wow, what a play!
This Mets team, they never say die.
Let's get it going here, going back out to the ballpark.
That's fun to watch. That's what baseball is all about.
Honda Sports Night on SNY.
Huge news out of Flushing.
It was a busy night in New York hoops.
All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. Only on SNY.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day, just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste, and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth. Without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. On food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com and for a limited time get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one, get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed or return it within 60 days for your money back.
I smile every day now.
The difference is literally night and day.
So now I'm always smiling, always choosing, because now my teeth are much whiter.
This offer is not available in stores, so call or click now before the special buy one, get one free offer goes away.
It's now the bottom of the 4th.
Hanley Ramirez leads off the 4th against Johan Santana, who's been staked to a 6-run lead. By the way, if you're in the car, be sure to listen to every Mets game on Sports Radio 66 WFAN. 3-2 to Ramirez. Fouled it back. Last 3 seasons, I think that's the last 4 seasons, 70 wins. 3 seasons, 70 wins. That would be a lot.
Yeah.
But you see that he has just dominated baseball over that period of time. And he walks Ramirez, first base runner of the game for the Marlins. Let's check in with Kevin Burkhardt. Kevin?
You know, guys, Met fans really didn't get a chance to know Brian Schneider this spring. He only had 12 at-bats, and he homered in one of those bats. In fact, he had 4 home runs on the minor league fields, but he is really a great guy, a fun, a laid-back guy. I went up to him in the clubhouse today, and I said, hey, you spent your entire career with one organization. Is this opening day different? Schneider spun his head around the clubhouse, looked at all the names on the lockers, turned to me and said, no, it's the same. And then, of course, laughed. But I asked him, I said, look, you've caught Johan Santana, you know, in bullpens, but you only caught him in 1 game this spring. Is there anything that surprised you or anything that maybe you didn't know? And he said, yeah, there is, actually, as Dan Uggla takes a pitch for a strike. And he said, what I didn't realize is how aggressive he is with the fastball working to right-handed batters. He said, we all knew about his changeup. He said, but I never realized how much he pounded his fastball and how aggressive he was to right-handed batters. And he said, for me, that's great because I'm a very aggressive game caller myself. I never talked to Santana the 1 spring game I caught him. We were on the same page. He said, everyone made a big deal. I only caught him 1 game. He said, but to be honest, after the first 5 innings, I knew we were set and ready to go. So, Ronnie, maybe you could even talk about how that happens, that cohesiveness with a catcher right away.
Well, I will say that catching this young man, Santana, it makes it a lot easier because he hits his spots. But I think that when a catcher loves to be aggressive, pitch inside against hitters, and you got a pitcher who's not afraid to do that, makes his job so much easier.
Ugla way out in front of the changeup. I think you can throw him changeups all day.
Well, Ugla's what you'd call a very dangerous hitter. He hits a lot of home runs, strikes out a lot. You got to be careful. You make a mistake, he can hurt you.
But you come right back with a changeup here, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I think that, or something out of the strike zone. If you want to go up and out of the strike zone with a fastball.
And he throws the fastball in on the hands, a curling ground ball to Delgado, and Santana gets over to cover with some neat footwork for the first out. Ramirez down to second.
Well, you're going to love watching Santana field his position. He is quick as a cat. See him get over there? Perfect. Pitcher tries to go for the ball. If he can't get it, you proceed to first base. As you see, this changeup coming out of the hand of Santana never gets there. That's why Ugly hits it off the end of the bat. You know, we see the catcher set up inside, and our first assumption it's got to be a fastball inside, but he throws his changeup to both sides of the plate.
Jacobs reaches for the slider and pops it up. Castillo taking charge, and that's the second out. So two-way. The Mets opener pack gets you into the Mets final opening day at Shea, April the 8th. Get your ticket to opening day and 6 other great games with the Mets opener 7-pack. Get to the phone at 718-507-TIXX. Operators are standing by. Call now.
Sort of like me.
Or you can wait till the inning break. Well, you're
kind of sitting, standing.
High, yeah. You gonna bring that chair with you wherever we go?
I'm bringing it home tonight so no one takes it.
Here's Josh Willingham, who flied to center his first time up. And Willingham hits one in the air, deep to left. Back goes Pagan, right back at the wall, and it's out of here. Josh Willingham with a 2-run homer. The first hit off Johan Santana in a Mets uniform. And Willingham, who hit 21 a year ago, gets Florida on the board. It's now 6-2 New York.
Ball up and over the middle here. Change up, Ron.
Change up. It's supposed to be away.
Got it too much of the plate. Belt high. And Willingham, who we said last year, only hit .218 against left-handers with 2 home runs.
So the Marlins making some noise as Cantu misses the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, this could be a different ball game. You know, if Freddie Gonzalez, I'm not belaboring a point, but has a right-hander ready for David Wright with the bases loaded. And right now, David Wright got the big game buster so far.
Cantu takes the slider on the inside edge, and it's 0-2. And David Wright's bases clearing double turned a 3-0 game into a 6-0 game. Now Willingham's home run has made it 6-2. 0-2. Cantu takes up and in. 1-2. Jorge Cantu looked like a budding star with Tampa Bay a few years ago. Drove in over 100 runs, and then his production tailed off, and the Devil Rays got rid of him. Cincinnati got rid of him. Came to camp as a non-roster player this spring with the Marlins and won the third base job. And he struck him out. Santana with his third strikeout of the afternoon. But Josh Willingham's 2-run homer gets the Marlins on the board. We go to the 5th, 6-2 New York.
Whoa! DraftKings. Look at all these blackjack games. You got Spanish 21, Vacation Blackjack, Touchdown Blackjack. What is this? Some big old Vegas buffet where you're putting the waffles next to the crab legs, deciding what dessert you want for breakfast? Well, guess what? Smack me in the mouth with all of it. I want it all.
New players can download the DraftKings Casino app and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credit. Action's so good, why play anywhere else?
Somebody bring me the cream puffs.
If you're making a to-do list today, make it easy on yourself. Just write down Reese's. Then write down eat them. And then you're kind of done for the day.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you.
And Allegra Hives works from the inside to relieve itching and reduce hives for 24 hours.
Women Talking is unlike any film you've seen before.
If we do not forgive these men, we forfeit our place in heaven.
It's a cinematic miracle and a tour de force in every sense.
We know that we've not imagined these attacks.
Now it's been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay.
We cannot forgive because we are forced to.
And Best Picture of the Year. Women Talking. Rated PG-13.
Rent or own this movie today with Fios On Demand.
After my father lost his leg in an accident, he didn't know if he'd ever work again. I mean, he couldn't climb back on a bulldozer, so he started his own construction company. As a kid, I spent summers working for that company, and that's where I learned. You wake up early, you get your hands dirty, and you don't go home until the job is done. Those are the same values I bring to every case and to every client, from the day they call till the day they pick up their settlement check, because I've been there, and I'll be there for them.
We now move to the bottom of the 6th.
Dan Uggla leads off in the home 6th inning. Uggla is flied out and grounded out 0 for 2. Mets 6, Marlins 2. All the scoring in this game came in the 4th inning. And Santana pours it over the inside corner with a changeup. 0-2. Santana has walked 2. He's struck out 5. He's allowed just 2 hits. A lot of Met fans have made their way down to Florida. Of course, a lot of Met fans live in Florida. And Uggla down swinging. 6 strikeouts for Johan Santana.
Well, that is just an at-bat right there you want to forget about. Complete dominance by Santana. Just ate him up. Go sit down, grab some pine.
It's a familiar feeling for Uggla, who struck out 167 times last year. And some of the Met fan contingent, including the younger members. Nothing like sharing popcorn with Dad, huh?
Nice.
Mike Jacobs has been up twice, popped up both times, pops up another one in foul ground. Right coming over toward the dugout, but he'll run out of room. There's a new stadium on the horizon here in South Florida. The Marlins have been trying for years to get a baseball ballpark as opposed to playing in this football stadium. And it looks like it may actually happen this time.
A $515 million stadium on the Orange Bowl. They need a new stadium, that's for sure. It's going to be a retractable, right, Gary?
Well, they need a roof because it rains every day here in the summertime, and they have to give people some assurance that there's going to be a game. 35,000 or so here on opening day, but that doesn't happen here often. Jacobs swings and misses at the fastball, 1-2.
Well, the big long swing by Jacobs here, and he's a low ball hitter and swings right through it.
Santana struck out the last 3, and Jacobs stays alive. Jacobs last year battled a thumb injury that both kept him out of the lineup for a while and that he tried to play through, and it certainly put a crimp in his season. But he still hit 17 home runs.
And he finished strong the last month.
Slider foul.
It's interesting, Ronnie, where we've both been observing, all three of us. Santana, his slider is not great.
Yeah.
But he locates it well, and he doesn't overuse it. He shows it just minimally. Did I say that?
Yeah,
right?
you did. Tough word to say. Yeah, it's really a good tight slider.
2-2 to Jacobs.
Thanks, Ron. It is a tough word.
No, I do not go there.
I don't like that word either.
I don't go there.
It was coming out of my mouth, and it was too late.
Minimally. You have to say it very slowly.
Yes.
And then you sound dorky when you do. 2-2. Pulled foul. Down past Andy Fox, the first base coach, who is be-helmeted like all base coaches this year. New rule in baseball this year.
Well, Bo Porter, third base coach.
Coaches aren't happy about it, at least most of them, but it was done for a good reason in the wake of the death of Mike Coolbaugh in a minor league game last summer. 2-2 to Jacobs. Struck him out. 4 in a row for Johan Santana, his 7th strikeout of the game.
Well, the ball's supposed to be outside, but a tail on it, on that fastball. It's almost like Santana on that said, I'm going to throw this as hard as I can throw it. And it had such a beautiful tail into Jacobs, completely befuddled. Long stride, just jumps at you off that mound. That straight front leg, and that momentum brings him towards the third base line.
Here's Josh Willingham, who hit the 2-run homer, and he grounds this one to short. Ryan Reyes, who makes the play on target, side retired. Santana posts a 1-2-3 inning against the big hitters in the Marlin order. On to the 7th, 6-2 New York.
Opening day energy.
Feel the buzz in the newsroom.
From the field
It's out of here!
to the studio.
I love it. It just feels special.
Baseball Night in New York, presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealer. Tonight after Mets postgame, only on SNY.
Stay tuned to get this free 5-piece Ultra Nonstick Bakeware set from Gotham Steel. Are you tired of pans that burn and lids that don't fit? Worse yet, they're a nightmare to clean. You need a new set, but prices are so high it's obscene. Well, now there's a brand new professional cookware set that's ultra durable and non-stick. These pans are super slick, and they can be yours for our lowest price ever. Introducing Gotham Steel, chef-tested cookware designed to make family meals with no sticking and easy cleanup every time. Gotham Steel is made with cast aluminum and coated with Ticerama, a fusion of ultra-durable titanium and super slick ceramic. This cookware comes with vented glass lids and is oven rated up to 500 degrees, so bake meals in the oven that come out perfect every time. Even use metal utensils with no scratching. Plus, the entire set is PFOA free and dishwasher safe. Other professional cookware sets can cost up to $400, but we have a factory direct deal for you. You can get the Gotham Steel 12-piece set, not for $400 or even $300, but for just 5 easy payments of $49.99. But wait, order right now and we'll drop one payment. That's just 4 easy payments of $49.99. This is nonstick cookware that we know you'll love. That's why we're guaranteeing it for a full 10 years. We'll even include our self-draining fry basket, stainless steel steamer insert, and steamer rack, a $50 value absolutely free. And there's even more. As a special gift, you'll get our 5-piece Gotham Steel bakeware set. The fast, easy, ultra nonstick way to bake your favorite desserts. No grease or oil needed. Together, they're a $110 value. Yours free. That's an incredible 20-piece cookware set. Plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-957-1301 or go to gothamset.com. Again, that's 1-800-957-1301 or order online at gothamset.com.
We now move to the bottom of the 7th.
Jorge Cantu leads off in the home 7th. Fly to center, struck out 0 for 2. Santana's walked 2. He struck out 7. He's allowed just 2 base hits. A 2-run homer by Josh Willingham in the 4th and an infield single by Luis Gonzalez in the 5th. That's been in. Cantu hits it toward the hole, base hit. And that's the 3rd hit off Santana. Second time the Marlins have gotten the leadoff man on. Here's Cody Ross, who has hit a comebacker and then a broken bat liner to short. In the air to center field, easy for Beltran. 1 out. Cantu back to first, 1 out and 1 on. And that'll bring up Luis Gonzalez.
Well, this could have been a whole different ball game when we're talking about that 6th-run 4th inning for the Mets with the bases loaded and David Wright up and not having a right-hander available. As you see the pitch count there for Santana.
1-2 to Gonzalez. Grounded to second. Might be a double play. Castillo with the flip. Reyes will simply get out of the way. Not quite hit hard enough, even though Gonzalez doesn't run particularly well. Judicious move by Reyes.
Quick release by Castillo. Perfect feed, but the ball not hit hard enough. And nice slide. Good clean play by Cantu.
So 2 out. Gonzalez now at first. And the number 8 hitter, Matt Trainer. By the way, our intrepid stat guy Barry Cohen points out that one of those opening day right fielders along the way, Derek Bell, in 2000, hit a home run on opening day to beat the Padres.
What are you doing playing the Padres on opening day?
Really?
By the way,
that's what I was thinking.
It wasn't the first time. In fact, I remember opening day in San Diego. I think it was 96. No, it had to be 97. Pete Harnish pitched that day and gave up 3 straight home runs.
Pull the string here, Ron.
Yeah, another good changeup, just darting down and away.
I don't think I'd like to hit off this young man.
1-1 to Trainer, who's flied out and walked. Good fastball. And he's ahead on Trainer 1-2. That thing is moving.
This ball is supposed to be inside, but it's almost like he's just reaching back and firing it. He's throwing as hard as he can because he knows maybe the wind, he has that good kind of movement.
Do you think he's thinking this is his last inning, might be his last batter, wants to finish with a flourish?
I think so. Yeah, I think he has the sense of that.
1-2 to Trainer. Fisted foul. Right at 100 pitches now for Santana. And so first time out. This is likely to be the end. Willie was talking before the game about the fact that, Santana, even though he throws a lot of innings, he's a workhorse. Not a guy you're going to push much past 100 pitches. Not one of those Levon Hernandez types who's going to throw 130 in a game. 1-2. Did he go around? He went around. Strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Johan Santana. And a job well done on opening day. 7 innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts. And Santana with a brilliant opening day job.
Stay tuned to get this 5-piece bakeware set, a $60 value, absolutely free. Tired of that pan that always sticks? It's so scratched and worn, you can't cook in it.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my new hammered pans from Gotham Steel. This complete 9-piece set is guaranteed to beautify your kitchen like never before.
Gosh, what I love most about this design is this hammered copper look. It would just look so fantastic hanging in my kitchen.
Wow, this is a beautiful pan. It looks great. Look at those eggs dancing around in there. I tell you, I'm sold. Where do I get these? I love them.
Hammered pans are ultra non-stick. Nothing sticks. Even gooey mac and cheese slips out with ease. And look, these sticky candies melted with a torch are no match for hammered pans. Plus, they're super durable, so use metal beaters straight in the pan for a gourmet souffle that slips out and a pan that looks just like new. They're even oven safe up to 500 degrees. So bake homemade chicken pot pie, cheesy lasagna, or this whole chicken dinner. Any recipe looks great in these pans. From steak flambe to delicious desserts and delicate fish, nothing sticks. Plus, the entire set is dishwasher safe and PFOA free.
Similar sets are over $1,000, but you won't pay that. Not $500 or even $300. Get the full 9-piece Gotham Steel hammered set for just 5 payments of $49.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. But order now and we'll drop 1 payment. That's just 4 payments of $49.99, and we'll even guarantee it for a full 10 years. Plus, we'll include this free steamer and strainer, and our 5-piece bakeware set with every pan you'll ever need to make delicious breads, cakes, and desserts. Together, these are an $80 value, yours 100% free. That's a huge 15-piece set with free shipping. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-915-1285 or go to buyhammered.com. That's 1-800-915-1285, or you can order online at buyhammered.com.
Let's go, did we run? All of this power came from the pain. I put in twice the work, but I never complained. I hit him where it hurts, cause I know what it takes. And if you scared of the flame, don't speak my name in no vain. This the gun, listen to no critics, so we shut them out. We got pain and fatigue, but never sitting out. We going up, touching on the ceiling now. They can't bring us down, never gon' bring us down.
We now move to the top of the ninth.
Well, Matt Lindstrom, the old Met, in for the Marlins, named their Rookie of the Year last year. So he had a fine year for them.
And the best pinch hitter on the planet, Marlon Anderson, will lead off. Batting for Sosa. And it is not Billy Wagner, but Aaron Heilman, who's up in the bullpen for the Mets as you look at Lindstrom's numbers from last year.
That's pretty impressive. 71 games, 62 strikeouts. Hard throwing right-hander.
Gave up a lot of hits. But boy, he throws hard. Look, big strikeout guy.
Anderson bounces it foul. Coming down the stretch last year, the pinch hits that Marlon Anderson would contribute in every conceivable situation. He had one here last year in that 4-game series late in the season when the Mets won 3 out of 4. With the Mets backed up against the wall. That was the series where it looked like the Mets had saved their own bacon.
Yeah.
You know, they had tough games. Remember, Schoenweiss had to come in because Wagner had back spasms, and somehow they scratched out 3 out of 4, even though their bullpen was sagging. But they just couldn't sustain it.
That was shades of Rusty Staub off the bench, and everything that Marlon hit was hard.
Yeah.
Reyes and Castillo to follow here in the top of the ninth. And Anderson breaks his bat and flares a base hit. The best pinch hitter on the planet. And he's on to start the ninth.
Up and in fastball. A little bit of the plate. Got beat a little bit, but look at that.
One dart. Now, Ronnie, you were talking during the break about playing maybe for one run here. Would you consider bunting with Reyes here?
I think that when he gets late in the game like this, and this game is not in hand, 6-2. I like playing for one. Sometimes you'll end up having a big inning just playing for one. I would. And Jose is such a good bunter that he could take a shot with a bunt and also could work it into a base hit.
Cantu playing in on the grass at third because you always have to worry about him bunting for a hit.
It's a perfect situation for a hit and run, but it's just not. It's a lost part of the game.
And he does bunt. And Trainer will go to first. He might have had a play at second, but he got the sure out. So the Mets, I'm not sure how much of that was a sacrifice and how much it was a bunt for a hit, but they do play small.
Well, you can see the runner right here. He's got it. He can. If he throws, he's got him.
Nobody covered.
Well, Ramirez just got locked, and that's been his problem. The offensive machine goes to sleep occasionally out there at shortstop position.
Looked like it caught him completely by surprise.
And it shouldn't. That's baseball 101.
So it's a sacrifice for Reyes. 2-3 on your scorecard. And Anderson in scoring position for Castillo, who's been on base 3 times today with 2 walks and a bunt single. He's also stolen a base and scored a run. Lindstrom throws it to the backstop, and that'll send Anderson to third, but Trainer throws, and Cantu knocks it down. Here comes Anderson to score. Well, the Marlins, the worst fielding team in the majors last year. And on the throwing error by Trainer, Anderson scores the tack-on run.
Well, it's a wild pitch, ball in the dirt, comes right back hard. He makes a good throw. He may have him, but just doesn't make the good throw. And we've seen enough of the Marlins, Gary, the last few years to know that this is a major problem that they have yet to address.
So a broken bat single, a sacrifice that shouldn't have been, a wild pitch, and a throwing error produced that extra run, and the Mets now with that grand slam proof 7-2 lead.
Think of it this way, guys. Ramirez did not cover second, and on that play, throw to third. Where does the shortstop go? You back up the throw. He would have been in position to keep Anderson at third base.
Excellent point.
Very good.
Castillo slaps one to second, and Ugla gets the second out. That's a great point because you know, when that ball got away from Cantu, your first reaction is, well, he's not going to score. But it's rolling into no man's land, and it's no man's land because Ramirez isn't there.
If Billy Webb shows us that replay, we'll show Ramirez just standing in his tracks, not moving at all to back up Cantu on that wild pitch.
Well, this was one of the reasons why I believe they traded Miguel Cabrera, that it was having an effect.
You show it, Keith.
Well, you can see, look at the Ramirez not even on the bunt, not even covering. Now, that's an automatic on a bunt.
Ball one to David Wright.
That is an automatic. You've got to cover. The second baseman covers first, shortstop covers second on a bunt.
David has a pair of doubles today. The one in the fourth inning drove home 3 runs. 2-0. Well, here's the wild pitch.
Now he's assuming that the ball's just by him and it's not hit. It doesn't, and the ball comes back hard. Look at him. He's breaking to first, second base. He's hoping for a pickoff here.
Marlon's already gone.
So, who's at first?
Jacobs. He was not at the plate. 3-0 to Wright.
One of the easiest things for you young people out there, follow the baseball. Where the baseball's being thrown, you follow the ball. That's where you go.
There's Jacobs.
There's a strike to Wright, 3-1.
Well, these are the things that a manager doesn't like to see in his ball club. You're going to make errors in the course of a season. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make base running blunders. But the lazy plays, that drives a manager crazy. That's a gift run right there.
And Wright draws the 2-out walk, so David's on base for the 3rd time today. And Beltran will get another crack at it. And really, those are the things that separate winning teams from losing teams. Talent obviously counts for a lot, but base running and defense, those are the things that win games. And Lindstrom goes off speed and misses. 3-2. Beltran a pair of doubles today, 2 for 4. Delgado on deck. Wright gets set to run with 3-2 and 2 down, and Trainer and Lindstrom having trouble getting together. Breaking ball hit toward the hole. Ugla with a nice diving stop and throws him out from his knees. Ugla flashing some leather, putting an end to the inning. But the Mets get an unearned run and lead 7-2 as they'll hand it off to Heilman for the bottom of the 9th.
What does the future of strength look like? It's a personal trainer that assesses your strength and adds weight as you progress. It's dynamic weight that adjusts for you in real time for a more efficient workout.
Come on!
And it's a roster of coaches that motivates you to get stronger, faster. The future is strength you can feel and results you can see. And you can only experience it on Tonal.
Twix with cookie and cookie dough.
Kinda makes you wonder which came first. The cookie or the cookie dough. So embarrassing.
This BMW XM is a beast. So much power. V8 and electric. The way it takes all corners. I'm literally speechless. So luxurious, but so much power.
Seems like you're talking okay.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
He's like the opposite of speechless.
No words. The way it accelerates. So quick.
You're kind of saying a lot of words.
There's just nothing to say.
He's speechful.
I'm at a loss for words.
Electrified plug-in hybrid meets extreme performance meets limitless luxury. Only in the BMW XM.
At Domino's, we appreciate those who get off the couch to pick up the pizza.
Be right back.
In our eyes, you're the carry-out hero.
It's a pull, sweetie.
And to recognize your efforts, we're tipping you $3 for picking up your online carry-out order at Domino's.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with
fixed.
Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app.
Opening day energy.
Feel the buzz in the newsroom.
From the field
It's out of here!
to the studio.
I love it. It just feels special.
Baseball Night in New York, presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealer. Tonight, after Mets postgame, only on SNY.
The ball game is over.
Lot to get to here on the postgame broadcast.
Oh, wow, what a play!
This Mets team, they never say die. Let's get it going here, going back out to the ballpark.
That's fun to watch. That's what baseball is all about.
It's now the bottom of the ninth.
And now Aaron Heilman will try and put the finishing touches on in the bottom of the ninth with a 7-2 lead. Jorge Cantu leads off for the Marlins, 1 for 3 in his Marlins debut. And Cantu takes the strike.
Heilman, 81 games last season, a workhorse for the Mets the last 3 seasons, and had an outstanding spring training, mixing in an occasional slider, but of course his strength is that sinking fastball and outstanding changeup.
Those 81 appearances were the second most in Mets history. Only Mike Stanton had been in more games in a season, 83. 0-2, just off the plate. It's over in L.A. The Dodgers shut out the Giants 5-0 behind Brad Penny as he beat Barry Zito. How about the Cardinals? They had a 5-1 lead in the third. Game got rained out.
Pujols loses a home run.
Yeah. 1-2. He struck him out. Aaron Heilman fans Jorge Cantu. That's 10 strikeouts for Met pitching today.
Well, we saw this in spring training, didn't we? A good changeup from Aaron Heilman. That the Met pitchers are going to be striking out a little more hitters this year. We saw a lot in spring training, 12, 13, 14 strikeout games. You're always going to have a big game, of course, when you're backing up Santana.
Here's Cody Ross, 0 for 3. 1 out and nobody on, last of the ninth. And Ross takes a fastball on the corner.
I just sensed in spring training, Gary Ron, that the bullpen just took a beating last year in the press. The finger was kind of pointed at them. And in this spring, I just sensed a little bit more determination out of them that, you know what, we're going to turn the tide here. We're going to turn it around and be a force. I just sense that this spring from the bullpen.
That's a good call. I think that at times in the bullpens I've seen before, guys can get into pointing fingers, you know? Right. And I think what can happen on this team is that they can come together in 3 different ways. Their offense, their starting pitchers can come together, and their relief can come together as a unit.
0-2 off the plate, 1-2.
They're absolutely talented enough, and I also think there's a lot of personalities down there that they can really have, you know, come together as a relief unit and say, hey, what happened last year is last year. We're going to be one of the strengths of this team this year.
1-2, struck him out. Fastball from Heilman, back-to-back strikeouts for Aaron, and the Mets are 1 out away. New York Mets baseball on SNY is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit us at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. By Aflac, ask about it at work. By Old Spice hair and body wash for hair, body, or both. And by Applebee's, it's a whole new neighborhood. 2 out, last of the ninth, 7-2 New York. Luis Gonzalez, the final hope for the Marlins, 1 for 3 on the day. Back to the mound, and Heilman handles it easily. And the Mets are a winner on opening day again. The team with the best ever opening day record. The Mets are now 30-17 on opening day. And his debut was a successful one. David Wright with the big hit. And Aaron Heilman finishes it off with a 1-2-3 ninth inning as the Mets win their opener here in Florida.
Live from Shea Stadium in Flushing, New York, Sports Channel presents New York Mets baseball. Today, the Mets take on the Colorado Rockies. Hello again, everybody. I'm Fran Healy, along with Rusty Staub and Ralph Kiner. We'll bring you the play-by-play as the Mets square off with the new Colorado Rockies. first game in the history of that franchise, obviously. But opening day, Rusty, is it misleading? Does the baseball season start opening day, or does it start with the second game of the season?
I don't know. There's an awful lot of excitement every opening day. I think the one thing that all the players try to do is to contain themselves and not let everything that's surrounding them interfere with what they're really here to do, and that's to play a ball game. I'm sure that's the biggest problem young David Need, because I mean, the pressure that's been put on this young man this year is immense.
Well, speaking of David Need, he'll be pitching for the Colorado Rockies, and he'll be opposed by Doc Gooden. And as Rusty mentioned, David Need, #1 draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. And I guess the Rockies want to show the world, the baseball world, they know how to pick their players.
I guess this is a definite statement.
Well, Need has good stuff. He has a fastball, slider, and a pitch he calls a frosh ball. He learned the pitch from John Smoltz when Need was a member of the Atlanta Braves. Now, you can see 3-0 last year with the Atlanta Braves. Pretty good minor league record.
Yes, he would not have been the #1 pick in the country had he not been just someone that everybody knew had a chance of being an outstanding major league pitcher. Colorado Rockies were fortunate to get him.
And on the other side of the field for the New York Mets, his 7th opening day start, the Doctor.
You see the Doctor at Shea, 81 wins, 27 losses. That's an amazing record in one stadium. I think at the end of last season, he showed everybody that his arm was healthy, and we'll see what's going to happen this year.
Well, the camera just caught me looking down in the field because Faye Vincent, who was dismissed as commissioner of baseball last year, will throw out the first ball.
I tell you, he was a great representative of this game. You see Nelson Doubleday and Fred Wilpon, very close friends of Faye's, right next to him, and I think it's a great honor and a tribute to him that he's here.
Well, Nelson Doubleday and Fred Wilpon outspoken when baseball owners fired Faye Vincent as commissioner